what if I say this thing to you? Even if you were gonna give 1 or 2 hours of your day to just waste on the Instagram, or those all 5 to 6 hours of your day to spend on a thing which are necessary to do, or you have to do it by any chance. But still, after just spending those all 5 to 6 hours and just wasting those 1 or 2 hours of your day, still you can go to bed with the satisfaction that, hey, today you have achieved something. Today you're not the person who was yesterday. And even you can go out in the public and say this thing that, hey, today I have gained this. Today I made my skill this much better. Today I'm this much knowledgeable. Today I'm not the person which I was yesterday. Today I have gained something. And that something is not literally a very small thing. That thing actually worth a lot of value. Don't worry, you don't have to do anything special. You are even wasting 1 or 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours of your day on Instagram, wasting your time, plus spending those all 5 to 6 hours. After that, if you were gonna do this particular thing, then your day will be like it. Not that you're going to sleep with that regret that, hey, you have wasted your day. What you have planned and what mess up actually had today, which you had today. You're not gonna be that person. And then you might ask me that, hey, what special technique which we have to use for it? Then if I tell you, you do not have to worry. Because that technique is nothing very special or unique or you never heard of. That thing is actually known very well. And you have heard this technique, I can't tell you 100+ times since your childhood. And even this technique is also taught by our grandparents to you, I guarantee. And even by our parents hundreds of times. But the thing is just simple. As it's easy to do, it's also very easy to neglect. And especially the best part which actually comes here is this technique is actually also used by billionaires and millionaires and the top people of this world. Top people. And lots of time people just ask me this thing that, hey, I see that millionaires, billionaires, Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk working hard, achieving what is all going. Are they like always working? Are they just always on the screen, reading books, studying, like working, like investing always? Like, are they always on their work? Or what that thing is there? Because as we see them, it just looks like it. No, the thing is not that. If I tell you those all millionaires and billionaires waste their time plus spend their time. And even Mark Zuckerberg also goes for grocery shopping. Even Mark Zuckerberg also plays with his daughters. Even he has shared the post with that. And even Mark Zuckerberg also goes for a walk. And even recently, even one of in the interview of Barack Obama also shared that he also plays with his daughter, Barack Obama. Yes, imagine billionaires are wasting their time, in spending their time, but still, and that same thing you're also doing, wasting, spending, investing. Because sometimes actually you also do investing in a day. But why? You are also doing the same, they are also doing the same, but why you both are not having the exact same results? You are an average person after following that same thing for a decade, but from where to, at what place they have achieved? They are just following that same technique. They are also wasting, spending and investing, and the same thing you are doing. And why you are not having results and how you can have this results, just because of the reason I have made this video for you, and there we begin with it. And even lots of times also people ask me this thing that, hey Pearl, I'm just working for decades for this project, from decades, from years to just achieve this thing, to have this much amount of credibility. But still, after years of hard works, I'm not having enough to show to the people. I literally work like anything with my blood and sweat. But still, I'm not having much to show people. But I see one of my colleagues Like he just worked for like even half of the person I have worked, but still he's having much more to show to the people. And even this thing also used to happen in school days with students, that toppers are just studying for 2-3 hours, but they're studying continuously. But average guy, average student is studying 1 or 2 days before exam, but studying for 5 or 6 hours. But still, toppers are gaining higher marks. So what's that thing is there? Then the thing is very simple, which is that if you're not having much to show after years of hard work, then see that either you were investing, spending, or wasting your time. Investing, spending, or wasting your time. Because as the example I have shown that in your school days, topper used to study continuously. Daily they used to study for 1 hour, 2 hours, but they used to study with that concentration and also with that consistency. And then they were having results. But you used to study for 1 or 2 days before the exam, and you were like little confused and you were like in that hurry. And lots of time your concentration was also not there. And that was what was the reason. And that's what. And you must have heard this phrase that, hey, whoever you are today, whoever you will gonna be tomorrow, this all is a result of your past action. And your current actions will be the results of your future. And those all actions are actually wasting your time, spending your time, and investing your time. And this is actually time. And your time and life is actually made up of time. And it's all upon you how you use your time. You waste, spend, or invest. Life is made up of time. And time is made up of these 3 things which will make you better or worst or best. And the interesting part which actually comes here is that, hey, anything which you actually want to achieve, you can simply achieve just by doing these 3 things. And the best option is do these 3 things daily. If you were going to do these 3 things daily with a continuous process, with that consistency, you're going to have remarkable results. Then you might say to me that, hey, okay, wasting, I understand, wasting time on an Instagram reels, or wasting time on having 1 extra hours of sleep, and which actually everybody has that craving, and nothing wrong in that even. And spending time on the things which are actually necessary, which is actually considered most of the time in the higher level, and spending time on the things which are actually necessary to do and you actually have to do. And this is what is also considered as spending. And when it comes to investing, lots of time people are confused what is actually investing. Lots of people consider as okay, investing in stocks, investing in lands. No, that's not what is investing. Investing, which actually means is a particular thing which actually gives you a deep sense of joy, future wealth, and strong growth. Deep joy, future wealth, and strong growth. If a particular thing is giving you that is actually called investing. And that thing is actually called investing. And even if I tell you one great quote said by Warren Buffett, who is the 8th billionaire and who has 90 plus of years of experience, that person said this thing, the best investment in the world is investing in yourself. And on this line, literally a high level of people agreed, top level of people, and in a millions of range. That hey, if the best investment in the world is to invest in yourself. And then you might ask me, okay, but how to invest in ourselves? Because lots of people consider that investing in stocks and those all things. But investing in yourself, as I just tell you, a sense which actually gives you a deep joy, future wealth, and strong growth. Investing in yourself, consider will be as focusing on your first health, all the 4 kinds of health: physical, spiritual, emotional, and mental. When it comes to physical health, you all know that for physical health, you all have to do exercise. You all have to do exercise, maintain a great diet, which I do not have to explain you even more because you already know about it. Second, spiritual. For that spiritual health, you have to do meditation, have a great connection with God. For maintaining that emotional health, you have to do visualization, visualize your goal, visualize great thing, manifest as positivity. And another, mental health. For that mental health, you have to feed your brain with that food, and that food is knowledge, those skills. And when you will feed your mental health with skills, when you will actually feed your brain with those skills, those all knowledge, then nothing else you need, because you're feeding with those all self-help books. Work on your personality, persona, on your personal brand, on your knowledge, on your skills. The top skills which I can give you as advice will be public speaking, communication, the top skill of this world. And even you can feed your brain with those all great skills, and like it can be even business skills, improving your business, and those all skills. This is actually making yourself better. Those all skills matters. Again, I'm making you remind of that. It's emotional, spiritual, physical, and another one, the best one, mental health. Which is actually the most important one. Feed your brain with that food. Those are great skills, which is actually improving your persona, and that's what is considered. And this is actually called investing in a daily life, which you actually can do. And this thing, billionaires and millionaires and top people of this world every day do. And even for any student, investing can be like studying for any kind of competitive exam, and investing can be for the particular point. Investing can be studying for exam. For that particular point of time, investing can be that. But as I just told you, given you example before, that how the same thing, you're also investing in a particular way, and topper is also investing. But why topper is having results and you are not? Example is here. Now, for understanding this thing, let us just again come back to the thing which actually billionaires and millionaires follow, and that's why they are having results and why they have. You must have observed this thing, because this thing I'm sharing with you, because this thing people actually said to me personally that, hey, this thing what we have observed, and why this is actually very common with top people of this world. You must have observed that those all top people of this world sees those all goes to social media platform after 6 p.m. Either specifically after like on the time of evening or night time, like after 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. They just open their social media platform. Before that, they don't. Specifically in the morning. Or they open either on the time like between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. or after the 6 p.m. They open, top people of this world. At another time they do not. And the another thing which people and me also and my daughter shows, which actually we all have observed, is that when they all wake up at the early morning time, they read self-help books. They do exercise, they do meditation, they do visualization. Specifically at the Brahmurat time, they actually visualize their goals, they read books, they do exercise. And the same thing, and actually specifically at the Brahmurat and morning time. And even that same thing, exercise, reading self-help books, visualization, meditation, they also do at the evening. And that's what they do. And usually after the time of 10 p.m. they go to the sleep. They all have observed. And this thing is similar with most of the billionaires and millionaires. Do you know why? Do you know why? The reason is very simple. Because at the early morning time, at the Brahmurat, and after like between 3 a.m. to those all 6 a.m. time, your mind is fresh. Your mind is fresh, like it doesn't have any kind of great thoughts which is jumping and humping. At that point, your mind is fresh and any kind of noise is also there. It's a kind of new journey. You are blessed with a new day. And it's all upon you how you make your day. And you know all those things that your brain grabs all the things. And even you must have even heard this thing in your house that your mother is saying, hey, सुबह सुबह झगड़ा करने लग गए, सुबह सुबह डांट खा ली, अब तो पूरा दिन घटिया जाएगा. You must have heard this thing. So it's all upon you how you make. And even if you read self-help books, do exercise, your energy just boosts up. You become more productive by doing exercise, meditation. You clean yourself already. You did visualization, you visualized your goal. You automatically been inspired for your entire day. And even lots of time you must have observed this thing that there are lots of quotes. In any point on the day, if you see lots of quotes, you don't take a lot. You take lots of time lightly. Great quotes. Okay, nice, great quote. But when you read that same quote in the time of early morning, what actually happens? It connects with you. Even affirmation when you say, you feel those. It boosts your energy. It boosts your productivity. You're gaining something. Your skills are boosting up. You get more creative ideas. And that's what. And even that same thing with evening time, specifically dusk time, between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. or sometimes 7 also at the season of like that summer and all. And even when I said this thing that in between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and after the 6 p.m. they all open their all social media handles. Why? Because of the reason at that point their energy start going down. Their energy start going down. At between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. there is sun. After the 6 p.m. the night is just coming on way. So at that point, their energy is not there. And if they will do any kind of work, they will not going to put 100% of their efforts. So that's why they actually just go and waste their time. And also, at this point, as they're also having craving to waste their time, they're using also way that at the point where they are having less energy, they're wasting. Not like most of the Asian people, which I've actually observed, they just wake up and seize their phone first and email. Any kind of notification has come or not? Not like that. And the worst part is you at that point where you're having highest level of energy, you are just giving on the social media platform. Energy drained up. And that's all. And that's why people say that while you're studying or doing any kind of productive work, don't keep your phone with you. Otherwise it will just grab the energy. And so that's what's the thing. At the point where you are having the highest energy, at that point, do the work with a kind of, as I just told you, do self-help, read self-help books, and do exercise, meditation, visualization. The best point is morning and evening. And the point where you're having lowest energy, between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and after the 6 p.m. time, just waste your time. Waste your time on Instagram or whatever you want. And that's what. Highest point, do this thing. Lowest, do this thing. And leaving time, do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, literally. And if I tell you overall what is actually highest point of time, you have all the kind of energy, like highest level of energy is 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. Brahma Muhurat, as I will say, is it will be like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. But highest energy is all over 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. Do the work which actually needs more energy, more efforts. because your energy level is high, and that's what the all people follow. So everything is done here, like your leaving time of your day, just waste your time, like where you have lowest energy, waste your time, highest energy, just invest your time, leaving time, just spend it anywhere. Simple. And that thing, Asian people most of the time doesn't understand, and that's why they don't have energy. At the wrong time, they do wrong thing, and that's why they do not have results. They do not have results. And you must have remembered this thing that, hey, at the early morning, like your exam is tomorrow and today you're just studying everything. And lots of things you also left like this only. But when you just wake up, you just wake up early morning because you have to cover lots of the syllabus, and after 2-3 hours your school is there, your exam is there, then you just cover up like very fast. And when you go to the exam room, then you get to know that, hey, this thing you just cover up in the morning itself. Morning itself, and it's there in your mind. So what's that thing? That it's in your mind, not because of the reason you just memorize this before 5 or 6 minutes or like 1 or 2 hours before, because of the reason it was a morning time. It was a morning time, and that's what's the thing. This is what is the thing. Billionaires apply, millionaires apply, top people of this world apply. Nothing new in it. You already know it. But as I told you, it's easy to do, also easy to neglect. So that's what's the thing. Lowest point, waste your time. Highest point, invest your time. Leaving, spend it. And that's what the summary is. Hope so. You got it and you're gonna follow it.